Hello, my sweet friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, I am MarissaLace. I create content all around self-love, spirituality, and tapping into our inner goddess to love ourselves deeper and create our dream life. I have an online crystal shop, I create digital courses, the whole 9 yards. But in today's video, in this journey, I am also a first-time mom, so we are preparing for that. And in my own preparation for that, I had, how do we say this? I got a little excited a little quick, okay? So I feel like when we first get pregnant, it's like, hell yes, it finally happened. We are here, you are sticking, you are going nowhere. Mommy's orders. Show some respect. And in this video, I want to talk about all of the things that I regret buying pregnancy edition, because as someone who used to really make the beauty videos, I loved a products I regret buying video beauty edition, and now it's pregnancy edition, because there's a lot of things out there I had no, like the man got me, you know what I mean, like the man. So whether it was for my morning sickness, for my discomfort, for my, I look forward to doing this video after I have baby here. Let me know if you guys like seeing pregnancy videos, if you like seeing baby videos. I never know. I'm like, do people even care? But anywho, so we are going to kind of start by the first trimester and then just kind of work our way in. If you love any of these products, I love that for you. I love that you got your money's worth, and just know that this is simply my experience, my opinion, and I want to share it with you guys because I wasted a lot of effing money on these things that didn't do anything. Oh, do most of us start this journey sick as a frickin' dog, wanting to actually be put down. So the first thing that I bought were these organic Preggy Pops. And at first, when I was pregnant, I really liked them. I was like, okay, like I feel like they kind of do something. And this goes for pregnancy nausea in general, okay? These Preggy Pops, these organic Preggy Pops are supposed to help the natural way to ease morning sickness, okay? The ingredients are organic evaporated cane juice, organic brown rice syrup, citric acid, natural flavors. It's literally just sugar, organic sugar, which is phenomenal and great. But then you realize this was like kind of expensive. I want to say this was $20, if not more than that. And I found that eating Jolly Ranchers helped more and helped faster and was not $20. So my pregnancy nausea the first trimester was pretty rough. It was pretty rough about week 5 to week 9 or 10. Luckily, I never threw up. Thank you, MarissaLace, for having respect and loving mommy. I love that for you. MarissaLace number 2 coming in the future. Please show the same respect. Love you so much. And I wish I would have saved my money and just tried the Jolly Rancher route. So if you are currently struggling with pregnancy nausea, if you know anyone struggling with pregnancy nausea, make a note for yourself in 5 years from now. If you decide to have a sweet, sweet child, save your money on these and just try some sour candy, some fizzy candy, just simply sparkling water. I treated myself as if I literally had the flu. I ate popsicles, I had bubbly water, I had sour candy, and it did everything. I did not, upchuck once, and that was phenomenal. Moving on to my next morning sickness purchase. Morning sickness tea. Pink Stork morning sickness tea, ginger peach tea. Supports nausea relief, hydration support, organic and caffeine free. I wanted to like this so bad. I really did want to like it, especially because I love a tea. Like, I am a tea lady, you know what I mean? If you follow me on TikTok, you know that one of my pregnancy cravings was a black iced tea lemonade with guava. It was tart, it was sweet, it gave me my caffeine, it was phenomenal. And I love an iced tea, apparently, when I'm pregnant. So not only did this do nothing for my nausea, it doesn't taste good, and it just doesn't taste good. It does not taste good, and it does nothing. So the same way with the Preggy Pops that I had a suggestion, I created my own little morning elixir that really helped, okay? So I would do half a scoop of the Organifi red juice, the Organifi original red juice, and then I would do half a scoop of the Organifi Glow Organic Collagen Support. The collagen support is just really good for hydration. It has vitamin C in it. It's just overall really, really good for you, and the hydration part of it is why I was doing it. Also, collagen is really great while you are pregnant. This is a plant-based collagen that is really great. If you don't know, when you are pregnant, it helps with your hair for postpartum, helps with stretch marks, get the body, elasticity, all these amazing things. A blend of aloe, rosehip, and tremella mushroom. Organic, we love it. And then with the red juice powder, again, super high in antioxidants, super high in vitamin C. What is it? Cordyceps, rhodiola, reishi mushroom, which is really good for like nerves and anxiety. If you're in your first trimester, you know. Pomegranate, acai, raspberry, strawberry, blueberry, cranberry, lemon, caffeine free also. And I really loved this because it really did give me this nice boost of energy just from all of the vitamins in it. And also, like, I don't know, it just felt like if you guys have been pregnant, if you are pregnant, you know that healthy food is not what you want in the first trimester, let alone, honestly, the beginning of the second trimester. So when I was just having little fruity drinks like this, mixing them together, the hydration really, really helped my stomach. Something about, so this is like a raspberry lemonade flavor. This is just very berry flavored, and it really helped me. So I really, really like this. It helped me a ton, and honestly, I still have these. So I ordered new ones the beginning of my pregnancy, which was back in January, and I still have them. So the pregnancy tea was a little bit cheaper, but I do have a discount code for Organifi. I think it's just MarissaLace, and you get a big old discount. So definitely try this out. I really like it. My doctor approved it and said it was fine, whatever. Of course, ask your doctor. I'm just some girl on the internet, but those are my thoughts about the drinks and the bevies, you know, because honestly, nobody knows, like, you're just like, thank God I'm getting like some sort of nutrients in my body. Also, they have a like green juice powder, and I would have that in the morning, and it tastes like matcha. So if you're someone who likes matcha, try that out, because that has a ton of superfoods in it, and like you actually feel really great. The next thing that I wasted a lot of money on, okay, like, it's okay to admit that, like, we don't love that we fear the stretch marks, but like society like tells women like, oh, stretch marks are ugly, get rid of them. And you're like, okay, well, like, I'm trying to love my body, and like, you're really shitting on me in a time of weight gain. So yes, stretch marks are very much connected to our genetics, but we all love to do our part where we can, okay? We can just admit it, own it, and honor it. So when I tell you that the moment I got pregnant, the moment I wanted to try getting pregnant, the moment I got pregnant the first time back in December, I went online, I bought the Elemis oil that I saw some big influencer talking about. I bought the Burt's Bees Mama's oil. The Burt's Bees Mama's oil gave me the worst rash on my stomach. It was so uncomfortable and itchy. It was awful. I tried just regular lotion, and just nothing was like the vibe. Nothing was working. It all just made me feel super itchy and uncomfy. So I'm gonna save you the money. The Hatch oil, this is the Hatch Mama Belly oil. I stayed away. Okay, Marissa, get it together. But I put off buying this for a little bit, and I wish I would have just bought it sooner, to be totally honest. Sometimes I feel like we want to buy more affordable or like cheaper things, or we just end up trying a bunch of products, and instead of buying what we initially first wanted. This is the Hatch Mama Belly Oil. They also have the belly sheet masks. I have yet to try a belly sheet mask, so I don't want to say if I really love it or really hate it, but I really love the belly oil. I put this on all over my tatas. I put this on my belly, my hips, my legs. I even have my partner rub my feet with it, and it's really phenomenal. It's just a really great oil, and as you can see, I've not even used that much, which is insane, but I really love this. I really love this. I've yet to get a stretch mark, and I am how many weeks pregnant? 28 weeks pregnant, maybe? I don't know. They all blur together at this point. I feel like this one might upset some people, but that's okay, because you know what? I'm just here to be honest, and if you love them, if you are this bish, your name's probably Clara Gastineau, and I went to school with you, and you had a folder and a separate notebook for each class. You were very organized. You had it all together. I was not that bitch. But the first time pregnancy journals, the pregnancy journals in general, I don't know who could keep up with these. If you kept up with these, please let me know how. When I tell you that I was barely able to keep up with like my own practice of my spiritual practice for my mind, body, soul connections in the first trimester, waking up in the morning, the first thing that I was doing was not like, oh my God, what am I feeling today? What am I craving? Let's look at some of these questions from the very beginning, okay? Okay, that moment you like can't even find anything. Not that interesting. Okay, first of all, I remember also being like, so in this particular one, this is the First Time Mom's Pregnancy Journal. So you were within like 4 weeks, they wanted you to designate a room for the baby. And I am someone who I had actually lost our first pregnancy. And so I felt very overwhelmed by this of just like, well, like maybe I should wait a little bit. And then, so I think it was partially on me, but like out here, you know, really asking us to do a lot the first trimester, but there are cute moments in it. There are cute moments in here saved. For example, when and where you found out. I found out I was pregnant at the Sands Hotel in Palm Springs. Who was the first person I told. First signs I was pregnant, and first cry caused by hormones. First unusual craving. If you guys want to see a video on like my first symptoms, please let me know. Feelings towards your new pregnant body. I had the same goddamn body, and it's okay to own and honor that. The baby was a speck of glitter. Literally a speck of glitter. See, and like it wants you to write your appointments down, and I'm like, what if I use this as I just don't feel like that's a good use of time, okay? I'm just being honest. And now, especially we have social media, we're documenting everything, we're taking photos. I feel like these are moments that maybe we could just find a better one of these. Another book that I highly regret buying is the What to Expect When You Were Expecting. First of all, it's a movie now, so God bless that. But if you have pregnancy anxiety, if you have a lot of fear around pregnancy, it's probably because you've read this book or someone you know has told you all of the fears around pregnancy from this book. If you ever want to know anything that could go wrong with your baby, with your pregnancy, it is this book. It is this book. It is this effing book, okay? Awful, awful. And my suggestions over those books are Feng Shui Mommy. Love this book. I'm still reading it. I feel like I keep just going through different sections of it, and it's by trimester, but it also has just like a lot of really good suggestions in it. It has also, if you are having a surrogate, it talks about miscarriage. It talks about just really amazing, amazing things. It talks a lot about how to go through birth, preparing for birth, and after, which I really love. The 4th trimester, they call it. So I really like that. I'm loving this book. This is pretty much, besides the next book, I'm about to show the only book that I suggest for pregnancy. It says Feng Shui Mommy, Creating Balance and Harmony for Blissful Pregnancy, Childbirth, and Motherhood. Connection, serenity, simplicity, mindfulness, nourishment, sensuality, and energy. I will say what I really like about this book is that it not only grounds you in your own energy for pregnancy, it honors all of your fears, it shows up and talks about all these things, but it also keeps you in the energy of being excited. I get a lot of messages and comments about, you know, dealing with pregnancy anxiety and dealing with the fear of early pregnancy. And as someone who did like lose my first pregnancy, I understand. And then I also ask myself if just so much of what we see and what we hear is almost like perpetuating more fear. So the next book that I really, really love is Nurture, A Modern Guide to Pregnancy, Birth, Early Motherhood, and Trusting Yourself and Your Body. So I do really love in both of these books, even though they are definitely a more holistic and natural and spiritual approach to pregnancy and birth, they do not push so heavily of quote unquote only a natural birth, only, you know, at-home births or something like that. They cover epidurals, they talk about pain management, and they talk about what to bring to the hospital, how to be prepared for the hospital, questions for your doctor, for your doula, for your midwife, how to pick those things, and I really love them. This book also comes with a bunch of like audio downloads and meditations and things, and the Nurture book is really amazing because it goes through each trimester. You have preparing for birth, you have like, honestly, you guys, let me like pull up the, what's it called? A index? Is that what it's called? Is that what it's called? Domestic violence and abuse. Covers it all. Okay. Talks about how to like talk to your insurance. What? You guys, when it covers it all, okay? And in the best way possible. In the best way possible. My partner did get a book. My partner's very involved. He's a Virgo. He got the book First Time Dad's Handbook, I believe, and he really loves that also. He really loves that book, and so I do want to include for partners or birthing partners, whoever you are with. I think that no matter, I know it's a very gender specific book, but I do think that having a book for your partner keeps them included, keeps them feeling included. I have heard so much, and it's been an intention and focus of mine to keep my partner feeling included in the process, not just that it's something I'm going through and he's trying to support me. It is something we are going through together. I know, you know, people have like kind of mixed opinions about that, but like it is something we're going through together, and we are going through it together. And guess what? When baby's here, she's in there, we're both in here together. It's together, okay? So the next thing, I wasn't gonna lug it all the way up here because she is thick, she is heavy. The pregnancy pillow. I bought a pregnancy pillow, and pregnancy pillows are expensive. Nobody tells you this. Pregnancy pillows, I think the one I bought was close to $100, and I think the cheapest one that I saw was maybe $50 or $60. So I went with the full U-shape one. I will have a link down below to the one I got if I can find it. It was sold out a couple times, and I did not need that thing until maybe like halfway through my second trimester. Of course, everyone's physical body is different. Everyone's body is like perfect as it is, but I'm pointing out that I bought it way too early where I almost didn't even enjoy it or appreciate it. And even now it is so big where I'm just like, I want to enjoy it, and some days I enjoy it, and some days I'm like wanting to absolutely just chop it in half and be like, what's the deal? But I will say, the further along that I get, the more I enjoy the support on my stomach. So I am actually debating and thinking about getting one of just those wedge pillows to have under my bump, because my bump is getting quite big now, and if I even turn over too quick, I get nauseous. So she moves too quick, I get in a lot of pain, and it's very painful. So I do love the pregnancy pillow. I have not gone too crazy. The only app that I really like, that I really suggest, is the Philips app, Philips Advent, I don't know, Avent. And I really like that. I prefer that over the What to Expect When You're Expecting app. Even though I did not F with the book, I do find the app to be like pretty helpful, but I do prefer the Philips app. The pregnancy and birthing classes, the hypnobirthing classes that we have signed up for, are the Positive Birthing Company classes, and we have really been loving those. So I do want to point out that I have been loving those. If in case you are pregnant and you want to try them out too, we got the bundle that is the hypnobirthing classes to prepare for labor, as well as the post-pregnancy, like 4th trimester ones. So, you know, I haven't even opened that yet, but in my mind, what it's going to talk about is like baby being here and breastfeeding and sleep training and things like that. So I got that. I have not bought any apps. I have not gone crazy on anything like that. If I could go back and tell myself anything, it would be to just like take a breath. It's okay. You don't need to overplan anything. You don't need to over prepare. Take a breath, enjoy the moment. And the first trimester, all you gotta do is survive. You're not out here to thrive. All you gotta do is survive. So, love the Hatch Belly oil. I know it's a little bit pricey, but I do wanna say it's really good. For all my morning sickness mamas who are going through it, try this little concoction. I do have a discount code down below. And it's really good. The tremella mushroom holds 5 times the moisture of hyaluronic acid, increasing the skin's elasticity. Well, that makes sense. And the plant-based collagen also, my doctor was telling me, is really good for your placenta and just kind of everything going on in there. So who knew? Beautiful. Love to see it. And I highly suggest everyone checking out this book. I really, really loved it. It was phenomenal. Great read. I will say too that when you are reading these books and you are pregnant, maybe this is just me, I'm someone who I want to get through a book. I want to like keep reading it and love it. And they kind of stop like week by week, which I understand is pretty good, but you know, I just want to get into it. You know? That's how I feel. So I love you guys so much. I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know how you feel about pregnancy videos, what ones you want to see, and I cannot believe that baby Lace will be here sooner rather than later. Phenomenal. It's wild. Okay, let me know also down below, what pregnancy items do you regret buying? / what are ones that you're absolute essentials, because other mamas, let's get in the comments to like support each other, because let me tell you, the man's out here really marketing all the things to us. So I love you all deeply. I hope you have a beautiful day. Blessings to your baby. Love and blessings to your trying to conceive journey, if that is where you are at, or if you have no interest in babies in the world and you're just here to support me. I love you even more.